Hello, everybody. It is Jacob, your DM Seth, who's.
That's not the.
Did I get that right?
For that
did I
role.
get that right?
I can't wait to be a DM, Seth. That'd be so much fun.
We're here at Cheaper by the Dungeon. Connor, is that you I hear earlier?
It's me. Hello.
Oh my goodness, that's Connor. And then Seth, is that you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. And then I think that's everyone, unless wait, what is that I hear?
Oh,
what is that?
hello? Oh, are you gonna finally let me in? I've been out for 2
Don't
hours.
open the door. Don't open the door.
Someone get
Did
the
you
door.
tell him we were recording tonight? I thought we weren't gonna tell.
Guys, you said you were gonna stop doing this after the musical.
We said he's only good for the musical, and then we would move on.
That's actually so true.
Let this guy in. Let him in. It's Adam, everyone.
Hello.
All right. So, coming off of our Q&A, we're doing a little bit of one, maybe two, who knows, a little one-shot for you guys between our third season here, and it is me, Jacob, who is going to be running it. Little history on my DMing career. There is none. So
It's starting right now.
This is my
He lied on his resume to get the job.
The history is being written as we speak for me. No, I've never DM'd before. I wanted to kind of have a crack at it. I think I went a little too overboard, so we're gonna have a lot of fun today, going through everything. The guys have made some fun characters, it seems like, for you guys, and yeah, we're gonna have just a good old one shot for all our fans and all our listeners here. So we hope you enjoy, and we hope you enjoy listening to me a bit more than usual, maybe, and without the zippy voice. So yeah, we'll have a go at it.
Thank God.
Halfway through your intro, I was like, "Who's talking right now again?" Oh, right, it's Jacob. Because
You'll
he
probably
always
hear
talks
some
Zippy.
you'll probably hear some Seth mannerisms as well throughout the whole thing, maybe, but I don't know. maybe not.
Well, it comes with the DM Seth role,
Yeah.
as per the DM Seth Master's Guide.
Dude, for real, if you released a DM Seth Master's Guide, I would buy that.
It's just literally like the Dungeon Master's Guide with one picture change.
It's like Seth with the rocks glass with whiskey in it on like a big chair, and he's just like, hello.
I want to
There's
set
no way-
on Matt Mercer deep fake. I want to see Seth's face on Matt Mercer's body.
I actually would love a Dungeon Master's Guide, but it's like Seth's Dungeon Master's Guide, where throughout the book there's just like notes on like in the margins about like Seth's opinions on things. It's like, this rule's stupid. Do this instead. Like,
This
I'd
rule's
love to do
stupid.
that.
Swap it in. Put some pudding on it. There you go. Put some ramen in there. Shave it up, and then you'll fix any hole.
Ramen.
Hungry.
This is gonna be a great time.
Adam,
But it's not me DMing. It's Jacob. Jacob's gonna do it, and he's gonna do great.
Exactly. So yeah, let's dive right into it, into the one shot called Crystal Calamity.
Splash.
Ooh, Connor is good looting. All right, so zone in here, everyone. This is a bit of an explanation for our setting here. We're on an island civilization called Aurelius. It's been around since the records started to be kept. The island itself is like a buffet table of many different cultures. The capital city, True. A city designed to reap the benefits of the plentiful supplies the ocean grants. Humans and elves usually should situate themselves in the capital, however many races also wander the street. The dwarf mountains of Kinnock, where the island's natural resources are plucked from. The fertile jungle lands of Foom, where the tabaxis like to run and play. So cute. And much more. As far as this island was aware, they were the world. There were no other pieces of land north, south, east, or west. But that was fine. All that mattered for them was that the sun kept rising in the east and set in the west until, well, it didn't. It started with the sun rising later, and then the sun setting a bit earlier as well. It was concerning enough, and then, well, the darkness creeped in all around. It was the City of True who spotted it first. Crystals. It's always the damn crystals. Slotted in the sky like diamonds on a ring. You would think they were meant to be there, as if someone bedazzled the atmosphere of the world and they were coming from the ocean. Floating up into the sky, slotting in as far back as anyone could see, and it was getting closer. Every month, giant crystals emerged from the ocean, floating up and slotting into the gaps, and the gaps were getting fewer. And the island's only light, the island's daylight was only for about 5 hours a day. It was circling and closing in on the island. Kind of like Fortnite, you know? If anyone's played that, I don't know.
The circle's closing in.
Aurelius was running out of time. They thought, we need to go under the water, into the ocean, the source where the crystals are coming from, in hopes of stopping their rise into the sky. Or else darkness would just cover the world forever. But the thing was, before we could go below, we must go above. Now let me explain here. It was the dwarves of Kinnock that kind of discovered this first. It was a couple expeditions of boating out into the water and seeing who could swim down the furthest, but it was almost like magic was stopped, and any type of natural breathing for certain races was also stopped, and the only thing people could do was just hold their breath. And it was the dwarves who could do it the longest, and it was theorized that maybe it was because the mountains were so high that they were able to have a better lung capacity due to the lack of air up so high. And so a plan was put forth. The dwarves made an obsidian structure out into the water, and with the help of True and the other races, built structures on the obsidian frame, almost like a spider web frame out into the ocean, but with a hole in the center where the crystal is going to emerge, and it's going to carry the structure into the air with a bunch of freaking people on it. What even is this? In hopes that while floating in the air in the amount of time where before it would slot into the other crystals on the top, those sky dwellers is what we'll call them, will gain enough power in their lungs to be strong enough to go into the depths of the ocean. And that's where you three come in. All the different cultures of the island have chosen their representatives. Most of them are already on what we call the Warnery, which is the structure out in the ocean. You three are the last group to go on to the structure. You have a boat person with you, and we're going to learn a bit about you here. You three are certainly a colorful group. Last of the bunch, I heard. What's up with that? You, Dragonborn.
The name's Gecko Saiba, and sometimes it pays to be last.
Interesting. What I heard was you three were a bit just late to the party. How about you, Lion Boy?
Yeah, I got lost over near the trees, and it was through real. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be late. I'm just here to save the world.
Makes sense.
That's a legitimate excuse.
You, other lizard boy, Kobold, I think.
Yeah. If I'm being completely honest, I don't even actually know why I'm here.
Well, I mean, you three were chosen, right?
Yeah, totally, for a very real and legitimate reason.
From your people. The Kobold here. What's your name again?
Hi. It's nice to meet the two of you. My name is Craig. Craig Big Book, as you can see by the big book strapped to my back. I wasn't actually picked by the kobolds. I was actually picked by the capital of True. I stopped a crime in progress, and I guess True hadn't actually picked the representative, and I guess I impressed a few people, and then they were like, "Hey, do you want to go on this boat?" And I was like, "Oh, okay." That's about all I got.
You're the true representative? Are you serious?
That's what I was told, at least.
All right. Doesn't bode well for the mission here.
What do you mean? I'm a very, very capable wizard. Don't you speak down on me. What, you think just because I'm 2'6", you can talk to me like that?
2'6"?
Yeah? Is that a problem, Dragon Boy? Is that a problem, Dragon Boy?
Just don't waste my time.
I will use my master of magic on you. My mastery of magic.
Oh, feel the ocean breeze.
Moving on. This boat's already small enough. Leonin, talk a bit about yourself. Maybe we can make this journey go a bit easier.
Okay.
And they they puff out their chest and they stand up, and it's a very thin, mangy looking lion guy, and he just has a t-shirt on and shorts. He has no armor.
Oh my god.
He has a long spear on his back, and he's just like,
Hey, my name's Khan, and I'm from the Lion People tribe in the jungles, and my folks and all the people there, they don't really believe in this whole thing, so they chose me as a representative, definitely not to get rid of me, to come here and save the world, because they don't want to be bothered.
They were aware they were supposed to pick their strongest, their best of the best for this.
I made sure they knew what they were doing.
We are in basically apocalypse mode here, you know.
Yeah. Let me tell you, Mr. Boatster, I am the top class of the Leonin people.
I have a hard time believing that, if I'm being completely honest.
Well,
No defense.
Good defense.
Okay, Khan. Very intimidating. We like your spear.
roar.
And Dragonborn, did you say your name?
Gecko Cyber.
Oh yes, Gecko Cyber. Craig, Khan, and Gecko.
Are you good at playing card games?
Oh.
I'm the very best. In fact, no one has ever beat me.
Are you? Wait a minute. What color are your scales?
They're dark blue.
Are you a freaking Blue Eyes White Dragon? You son of a bitch!
I kind of like the nickname of that, but that's
Oh
not
my
name.
gosh!
Truly,
Anyways.
truly the best of the best here.
Oh my god!
Well, I really am. My clan didn't choose me. I chose to go because I am the best of my clan.
Well, can you talk about that? I mean, I don't want to make this an interview process, but we have a little bit ways to go till we reach the Warnery.
You see, I'm a monk. Okay, so everyone listening, I'm a marine blue dragonborn, very lithe, tall, 6'6" monk. I'm actually playing the Calm Cloud monk class that Seth and I made for Master Matsumura and May and Cornelius, but he's not actually part of their school because this is in a different world, eh, Jake?
Yeah, this is not part of Ohm or Bingo Bongo.
Nice, yeah. So I'm just playing a Calm Cloud monk just to because we made it, but we never actually had a chance to play it. So I'm just kind of trying it on for size. The monastery where I'm from, we have our way with the wind. Thought it'd give us an advantage on learning what there is to know.
Well, the only requirement here, Gecko, is that you can hold your breath longer than the person next to you. We just put you in teams of more of a commute. and it seems like Khan has been doing it the whole time.
Just trying to get my lungs ready.
My lungs are the size of avocados. I don't think I'm going to be doing very well at this.
We put you in groups mostly for communal and also lack of space for everyone to have their own individual house on the Warnery here. So get a bit acquainted with each other as we kind of move closer to the structure out there.
So we're like a team then?
Yeah, I guess I could.
Couldn't we be called the Beastie Boys?
I was thinking more like Team Late because you're the last ones to arrive, but
I like that.
That's very contextual. I like that.
Nice and ironic.
Yeah. But let's keep our heads down, gentlemen. It's getting dark, as we know, with the lack of light around these dark days. But
tell me about it. I put on my goggles of night. So basically, Jake, you let us have 2 magic items at the beginning of this one shot.
I did, yes. One uncommon, well, basically 2 uncommon magic items there for them to kind of pick.
Yeah, so one of the ones I picked, because I didn't know until just 5 minutes ago that Dragonborn didn't have dark vision, so I changed one of my magic items to that, so I popped them on my head.
Yeah, I let them know a little brief synopsis before going on, so they basically all chose dark vision characters.
I picked mine strictly for the role play.
Exactly. But anyways, moving on, gentlemen. The boat creeps over to the Warnery. This, again, massive structure. The obsidian lines the base of the massive structure where houses built around, also places for food storage, water storage. You boys are going to be up there for quite a while, at least a month, to try and get a biggest fighting chance we can against, well, the unknown, really. And so we move the boys here, Team Late, move closer and closer to the Warnery as it cuts through the water. And you get closer, and lanterns line the outer ridge, so you know where to drop each other off. And as you get close to the actual dock, you hear noises, people chatting. It's a pretty lively area. Again, a lot of people have been already shipped onto this, and you guys are the last to arrive. But then, boom, you hear a thud, but not against the structure. There's a bit of a boot that stopped you guys before you could get on.
Hey, boat's full, boys. No more room in the inn, as they say.
I can clearly see there's a lot of space behind you. That doesn't feel real to me.
I don't think you know exactly what you're talking about there, little
That
one.
might be true.
We've already got one of your kind on here.
Whoa.
Well.
What?
Yep.
Who's here?
Kobold right here.
Is it Fang? Twig?
It's Fang.
Fang, that son of a bitch.
Fang shows up beside the tiefling who just puts the boot on your boat, stopping you guys from getting ashore.
Hey, if it isn't Craig.
Son of a bitch! What are you doing here, Fang?
I could ask you the same thing.
I'm the rep.
I thought we kicked you out from our clan long ago.
Well, you did. That's why I'm pissed. I thought that was obvious. You know what? Screw you guys. I'm here with the capital of True, which is way better than the factions of kobolds and whatever they can muster up. Really, they could only bring you forward. You're their great champion. Hard to believe.
I don't think there's much competition when someone's named Fang and the other name's Craig.
Whoa, that's Craig. Big book to you. Look how big this book is.
DM, how tall is the tiefling?
He's pretty tall. He's about 6'5", actually. He's got a nice big boot on that boat, stopping you guys from getting an easy access to the actual pier there.
It's funny because I'm also exactly 6'5". So, I'm a dragonborn. So I'm gonna stand up, and I'm gonna walk and just go face to face with him, and ignoring the kobolds kind of beneath us. And I'm gonna say, "Listen, I don't care who you are, but you're gonna regret stopping us if you don't move right now."
Oh, really? And then he opens his cloak and reveals a poison-tipped dagger there. Green to the color.
Are you brandishing a weapon, sir? Them's fighting words.
Well, what did I say before, boys? Boat's full, and you can't go on with an illegal kobold like this.
I'm not illegal!
And at that point, we flash into Krieg Big Book's mind as we see where he really came from. And Krieg Big Book, who was formerly Dustfoot, but you guys don't know that. He was a rare breed of kobold. He was the runt of the litter. He was a little bit of a nobody. But when they came across one of their traps one day, they found an adventurer had been caught. And inside, he found some pointy-eared nobody. But he had a big, thick wizard's tome. And he began to spend hours and days poring over this book. And the more when he first started reading it, he couldn't actually understand anything, but the longer he spent meditating on it, he started to learn more and more spells. And that's how Krieg became Krieg Big Book, the new kobold wizard. But the thing is, as he became more educated, he started to become more of an outcast in his tribe, eventually becoming expelled, kind of like a Plato's Cave situation, where his knowledge isolated himself from his community. And he had been wandering on his own, trying to find ways to unlock more knowledge of this thick grand wizard's tome that he had come across. And while he was in the city of True, he was actually about to commit a crime himself by stealing a bushel of apples, but accidentally stopped a crime in progress, which is why he was then selected as the representative of True, impressing some of the local nobles. We flash back to reality.
I am the representative of True, and I have a right to be here!
Con, do you have anything to say about what's going on here? After there's a bit of a kerfuffle going on.
Are you still holding your breath?
That's how long I can hold it with my nose unplugged. Oh, damn!
That's impressive. That was like 5 minutes. Well done.
The boat driver. Oh my goodness. Get off the boat. You're gonna pass out into the water.
I feel so lightheaded. Oh. Excuse me, guys.
And I just put my paw on the board, and I just start like crawling out of the boat and flopping onto the deck.
And you do that. Yes, Adam. Sorry, you were saying something.
Is anyone else past this tiefling watching us try to get on?
Yeah, there's one more person kind of skulking in the back. You see this tiefling and also kobold have one more member, just like you have 3 members. And it's an orc. Dorgo is his name. Actually, forget I said that. I'll let him explain himself.
Hey, I supernaturally know your name's Dorgo! Are you getting involved in this?
My name's Dorgo. No. I don't have a problem with people being on here. You see, I'm more looking at the lion over there. He says he can hold his breath better than me, but that's the reason I'm here.
I have an idea, and it should hopefully result in nobody dying. What if we do a little competition of who can hold their breath the longest? And it'll be our lion against your orc, and whoever loses has to leave.
I don't. I'm the one who can hold it the longest, though. But we don't.
Well, let's find out, huh? What do you think, Tiefling? Thing? Is that a deal?
You think you can go against the mighty Fang?
I'm starting to get to my knees, and I just put my arm on like the kobold's shoulder on the deck, Fang. I just start climbing up him and the tiefling. I'm like,
Oh man! Hey, fellow heroes! What's going on? I'm so happy to be here.
I just slap them on the back, and I'm like, oh, where's my bed? Oh,
And
okay, I'm heading in, guys. See ya.
And the tiefling pushes you down.
Stay back. We don't need any more people.
I cast Gust. It's a cantrip available to the Calm Cloud Monk class. I cast it to try to blow him back 5 feet and try to knock him prone.
All right.
So it's a strength save against my DC, which is not great. 13.
And that actually works. So
Yes!
you knock the tiefling back about 10 feet there, gets scuffled back and goes into a pile of barrels filled with apples, oranges. They just go everywhere. Everyone in kind of the crowd in the background see this, and they're like, hey, what the heck? We need those!
My name's Gecko Saiba, and this is my crew. Anyone has a problem with us, they can talk to me. And I'm going to grab Khan and bring him to his feet, and then I'm going to gesture to Craig, and I'm going to say, let's go.
Craig.
Khan scurries after getting helped up by Gecko. I scurry over to the tiefling that got knocked over, and I'm just like,
Oh man, I'm so sorry.
and I reach down to like extend my hand to him to help him up.
And he slaps it away.
Don't you dare touch me. Don't you dare mess with Derek the Tiefling.
I'm sorry, I was just grabbing an apple, man. I'm not helping you up. Jeez.
I grab an apple and I take a bite, and I take one bite, and I'm like, that's not me. And I just throw it, and I start walking away from him.
I'll see you around, Fang. You try this again in the future, and you'll have to face the wrath of my big book.
Craig! You'll feel my fangs soon enough. Come on, Derek. Let's get out of here. Oh, and Dorgo. I haven't held my breath yet. Well, I need to do that.
And they kind of walk and skulk away after you guys kind of ended up bullying them.
There you go.
Had it coming.
I'm going to turn to the guys and say, that worked out quite nicely. We might be a good team after all.
Freaking hate that guy.
I don't like apples.
He used to pick on me all the time. I freaking hate him. I'm an adult, you know. I'm the ripe old age of 6 years old and 3 months.
How long does your species live?
Like 120 years, but we reach adulthood pretty quick.
Oh, I guess you peaked pretty early.
Yeah, because we don't actually make it that long usually. We're pretty vulnerable. That's why we usually like to stick in groups.
I get that. Well, this is your group now.
I'll take it.
You guys hear the pitter-patter of footsteps kind of quickly rushing up behind you.
Are you okay? I saw the mess back there. You got on fine, right? I heard you your last team to kind of make it onto the winery.
You got that right. Tiefling was giving us a hard time, so we gave it back.
And, well, before you guys, peering from the darkness and with your dark vision and the goggles, it certainly helps, you see a little dwarf actually come up to you.
The name's Pobo. I'm kind of the dwarf around here, chosen by the dwarf people. My team is kind of at the bar over there, and they. I'm not one to drink too much, but I heard the commotion outside, and I wanted to make sure everyone's okay.
Well, thanks for checking on us, Pobo. We're the Beastie Boys.
All right.
Oh, there's word going around you're called Team Late or something.
No. I'm not being known for being tardy.
Okay,
We're
well,
the
I
Beastie
mean...
Boys. We're a bunch of beast races, you know. We got like a Dragonborn, and we got a Leonin, and Well, I mean, like, I'm a kobold, so I think we'll be the. I like the Beastie Boys.
We might have better branding with Team Late, though. Sounds like another great team that I heard about in a book I read.
I've read this big book quite a few times, and I don't remember hearing anything about a team late.
Well, I mean, if you guys want a place to kind of sit and relax while we wait for the crystal to kind of emerge from the ocean and start our journey, do you want to go over to the bar and meet everyone in there?
Yeah, quick question.
Man.
What are we actually doing again?
Well, here.
Let me explain.
Are you gonna say anything?
We're gonna save the world, my friend. we're gonna ride this wave and save the world. Am I right, old man?
Hopefully.
Are you talking to me, the old man? My name's Popo.
Yeah,
I'm not that old. I'm like 32.
I think the old man was on the boat. Are your eyes okay? What was your name again? Khan?
I do need glasses. They broke them in middle school. But
How long ago was that you don't have a replacement?
Mr. Pobo, please back me up here. I'm looking kind of stupid.
I just met you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll go to the inn with you.
Okay, let's do that. And you guys head over to the inn, and the boat guy waves bye to you. Bye.
Thanks for nothing.
And the big bad was formed.
Those
The boatman will remember this.
So Pobo leads you into the inn. It's a bustling inn. It's basically New Year's going on in here. People are excited for kind of this journey, this kind of unknown that's going to happen of, are we really just going to fly into the air? Are you guys going to be sky dwellers essentially for the next month or so, learning to breathe the rich air, to be able to breathe even richer under the water? Who knows? But yes, the bar is packed, and you guys find a table and you sit down, and then a little halfling comes up to your table. What do you want?
Oh my gosh.
It's busy around here. What do you want?
I'll take a pint.
Well, we don't do pints.
What do you do then? I thought this was an inn.
Well, we do hot beverages, cold beverages, all the kind. But
How much
you
is
see,
the...
I'll get a chai tea latte, please. Dirty.
No, we don't do that either. It's a special
You
day.
said hot beverages.
I'm saying what your options are. You see, you give me a number, and I'll get you a surprise. And it's a special day. That means you get a special drink. It's fate. We all need a little bit of fate to help us conquer the unknown. It's a crazy world out there.
All right, what's the range? 1 to 6? 1 to 20?
The big one. 100. You let me know. If anyone wants to, but you never know. I have a huge selection of different beverages.
And you don't have a dirty chai tea latte?
It's random!
Okay.
Give me a 47, whatever that is.
I'll take a 24.
Number of milk, please.
Well, it just so happens, and Adam actually gets this one for free. 47 is a white drink, and it's goat's milk. What more could you want? I mean, the...
Damn it.
Your bones, when you drink this, feel enriched from the calcium in the drink. Your mother is proud of you for making the right choice.
There you go. Nice.
The bartender is a little embarrassed for giving you giving you that, and he gives you the drink for free. And Hazley finds Connor's drink as well.
Slightly sour. Delicious.
Connor, yours was 27, was it?
24.
24. Connor, your drink is Kosuth's Kiss. It's a red drink and a bit flamey. Tastes like cinnamon schnapps, if you will. Completely not what you wanted. But
But I like it anyway.
exactly. The effect of the drink, it has none. It just feels nice and warm.
All right. I wanted a warm drink. I'm happy.
And Con, did you roll anything?
Khan, seeing that milk isn't a number, and he saw that Gecko got what he wanted, he's like,
Hey man, what number did you choose?
I chose 49.
82, please.
82, the Gillian Special.
You better drink that.
It's a tall glass broth served with kebab of pickles and bacon stacked through it. The combination of beer served with the sides make it a flavor combination to behold, mixing sour, sweet, and savory all into one. And Seth, all the different flavors allow you to become inspired. You gain a +5 to any crafting rolls, as well as a +1 to dexterity. Any person who consumes this drink with a cooking skill as well gains a +15 to the next meal they craft. But we don't do that already.
wait, I get a +1 to dex?
Yeah, you get a +1 to dex.
Oh,
For how long?
Wow.
For how long?
It just says
The whole one shot.
basically the whole
Nice.
one shot.
Let him have it. It's a one shot.
That's crazy.
Way to go. Greg, that looks really good.
Con.
Con, sorry.
It's pretty tubular. Wha- This is the best milk I've ever had.
Everyone fine with their drinks.
I mean, it's something. It's nice and warm, and it tastes like cinnamon, so I'm pretty happy.
I got a lot of people to serve. Make sure everyone's happy. We're about to blow off, I think.
Wait, what?
The crystal, it's coming up soon.
Like, how soon? Do we actually know?
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
I don't know. And he runs away.
That was very unhelpful.
Are we close to the edge of the island?
No. So you moved a little bit into town, and basically there's an inner kind of you're in the inner section of kind of houses and structures on the inside of the actual
The net.
yeah, the net.
Oh,
You're
okay.
on the inside, where there's lots of windows actually, where if you wanted to, you could actually sit in here and watch probably the crystal come and take you up above as well, if you wanted to do that. But yeah, Pobo is here as well. He just got water because he doesn't drink. And
Straight edge. I respect that.
So, what makes you guys think you're gonna be the ones to, breathe the longest, I guess? That seems like what's, the goal.
I'll show you right now, man. Ready?
Con, stop! No, stop it. We're not. That's not what he's saying.
No, let him. It's good for him to practice.
Okay.
You can, if you listen slightly, you can hear he's faking it by breathing through his nostrils.
I put my fingers in stick my two fingers out and I poke them in his nostril, like his nose holes.
That doesn't count. Interference. Interference.
Yeah, interference with your breathing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You guys are a pretty wild group. I kind of just want someone to talk to, My team's over there. They're kind of having a nice drink, but they don't really like to talk to me much. I had
Where's
a
your
hand to
team?
build it. They're over there in the corner. They're having a good time without me. I don't drink. But you guys seem kind of cool from the kerfuffle you guys had outside. But I don't know. Maybe I just wanted someone to gloat to. I kind of helped build some of the structure here.
Ah, this is your doing then.
I mean, a little bit. It's the dwarves, we made the obsidian that lines the bottom of the whole structure here.
It's too bad you don't drink. I would have paid for yours. This is pretty impressive.
Well, thank you very much.
You see, it seems like the obsidian has, from tests we've done before with previous crystals, reacts with the crystals reacts with the obsidian in kind of interesting ways. You see, it doesn't make sense that a crystal could just hook onto this and bring us up. Everything would fall apart. The thing is, though, as soon as it touches the obsidian, it's like it becomes one thing, you know? You'll see it. It's pretty impressive.
Kind of like that cloth that Batman uses to make his cape, so he can glide when it has an electric current in it.
Who's Batman?
Don't worry about it. It's a comic book I read as a kid.
Anyways,
We didn't have books where I came from. We just had, like, a couple rocks. You just kind of threw them in a cave, and that was about it. Sometimes we'd throw them at each other, or mostly they would throw them at me, but that's fine.
Yikes.
It's what happens when you're the runt of the litter. It happens. It's fine.
Anyways, I hope you guys can maybe do a cheers with me. Even though I got some water, the others they made fun of me as soon as I told the story.
DM, can I insight Pobo real quick?
Could I
Sure.
do that as well?
Just, I'm nervous about cheersing with him and him trying to get something in my drink.
Yeah.
9 plus 5, 14.
I'm not rolling. Khan's just gonna go with it.
As far as you guys know, he's being completely genuine with you, and he's kind of just looking for. It seems like he's just looking for people to maybe be a bit proud of him.
Okay, I'll cheers him. Do a job well done.
Oh, thank you very much.
Hey, I've got a quick question for you. So, like, you're a pretty skilled craftsman, right? You gotta know a few things.
Yeah, I know a few things. I mean,
are you pretty good with arcane things? Like, can you read, I don't know, books?
I could have a look. I mainly just swing things back and forth, but I can have a look.
Great!
And I take the book off my back sling. This book, also, just as a note, is a foot by a foot, and I'm only 2 feet 6 inches tall, so it takes up like half of my body as it's slung over my shoulder. And I slam it onto the table, and I whip it open, kind of showing him some of the pages of some of the more complex spells that I can't actually understand when I look at them. And I go,
Can you translate some of these? Do you understand it?
I mean, I guess. I thought those was gonna be a little. I thought this was gonna be a little bit about me tonight. With my craftsmanship. But,
Well, friendship is all about, like, give and take, like, so we talked about you and your story a little bit. We're just like, I just want to learn a couple things about, this book. We listen to you, like, you should listen to us, right? Like, do you not really have friends? Like, I mean, I don't even have friends, and I know that's how friends work.
Hey, Craig. This might be
Craig.
Craig. This might be an activity better spent after the crystal's risen, and we're waiting for it to ascend. Now might be a better time to position ourselves.
And just as you say that, a rumble happens. Craig, your hot drink is kind of moving a little bit. And,
No, don't spill.
And Khan, yours is, well, you drank it all. And you're just kind of enjoying the little pieces of bacon on the stick there. I think it's about to start. And as you guys kind of feel, and everyone starts, the whole bar gets quiet. And you can feel little palpitations, like in the floorboards and the drinks, something's happening. And then suddenly it feels as if you stopped suddenly at a red light or something. A jolt happens. And then everyone's looking out to the window. Everyone runs over to the windows. Are you guys sitting still? Are you running over to the windows? What are you doing?
Windows.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to climb on top of a table near the windows, because I'm very short.
You guys head over to the windows. And outside you see a tip of an iceberg, essentially, but it's the crystal. It's coming out, and there's a ring basically on the inside of the basically spider web like structure of these platforms on the water, and it hooks right in. It seems like the dwarves and City of True, they got it right, the exact place where the crystal was going to come out. And it latches on. And as soon as it does, like a purplish pink wave goes outwards from like the inside of the spider web of the obsidian kind of structure all the way out. You can see it cutting through the floorboards underneath where kind of the planks are sitting on. It just goes right under. There's a connection, and you can feel it. It's like almost as if an elevator started working, and you're feeling it out. It's a whole nother beast from getting your sea legs on a pirate ship or a boat or whatever. You can feel it kind of rustling your jimmies, essentially. And all your drinks on your tables, because you're too preoccupied with the windows, fall over and spill all over the place. The bartender in the back, what the heck? And it's clunky. It's almost like a car starting. It's like the elevator is not quite working as it should, and then more light underneath the floorboards. And then you're lifting. You can feel it. You have to adjust a bit with your weight, and you're rising. And you look out. Someone runs to the back of the other side of the bar, and can see a little down an alleyway to where the water was. And you're rising. You're moving. You guys can't believe it. Everyone can't believe it. This is actually working. Most people probably thought this was like an unpaid vacation or something from the government. This is real. And you're lifting off. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Oh, man.
Hello, everybody. It's Jacob here doing the mid-roll. Thought it'd be appropriate that I do the mid-roll here along with my little one-shot episode. Hope you're enjoying it. The fun will continue just shortly here as we give you just a tiny little breather as we go into the second part there. Just to note that we are going to be launching our third season probably there on October 6th. Not to do any spoilers or anything, but the one shot we're doing right now is probably going to have a second part. It's going to be on the 22nd of September there. So we are a bi-weekly podcast here, so we'll do the next part of the one shot on the 22nd, and then we will most likely be doing the season 3 opener on the 6th of October. So put that in your calendars there, as we can't wait to show you what we have coming next. So, we also have a ukulele contest going on right now. I don't know if you've seen on our Twitter, but it's posted all around there on our Twitter at Cheaper Dungeon there. Basically just all you have to do is share the post that we put up there, and you get put in for a draw for the ukulele. We're going to be signing it, maybe writing a few little fun messages on it, so we'd love to have you participate in that. And cool ukulele giveaway. Check it out. We also want to shout out a little promo here. It's our good pals, the Dice Girls. The Dice Girls are an all-girl D&D podcast. Fun episodes there, really bingeable, and it's really nice characters, and well, here, I'll let them speak for themselves.
The Dice Girls may not know what we're doing, but we're sure having a lot of fun doing it.
Do my bagpipes have, like, attack damage? If I take out my bow, could I miss and hit triggers?
If you roll bad enough.
Have we been able to see the whole time?
You have dark vision! Surprise!
What ho, ugly creature?
Don't mind him. Everyone's dying around me, but I can't hit anything.
Are you guys gonna be okay?
Honestly, I think the answer to that is always no.
Who are you?
We're just some riffraff.
Not anything particularly special. We are the Dice Girls.
Find us wherever you get your podcasts.
I rolled a 4. We're gonna die.
So yeah, that was the Dice Girls. Check them out, please. They are a really great podcast, and we're not just saying that. If you like us, we know you'll like them. So yeah, we'd also like to shout out our top tier level Patreons there, Randy and Camden. You guys are amazing. We want to shout you out every time on here. So we hope you listen to these mid rolls, because you are in here, Randy and Camden. You guys are backbone of our kind of thing we're doing here with our podcast. Your support, it means so much to us, and we're just so lucky to have you as fans, and thank you so much. So yeah, this is mid-roll. You can find us at Cheaper Dungeon on Twitter, Instagram cheaper_dungeon, Facebook and Reddit Cheaper by the Dungeon. You guys know where to find us, and yeah, take a breather, let it set in for the next part of our one shot. I hope you're enjoying it. It's my first time, but we'll see how it goes. And yeah, let's get back right into it. Thanks for listening. And we are back, and you guys are in the air. Everyone's having a kind of a rough go, essentially. The mood's kind of been killed with just a sense of awe and wonder, and most people are kind of ushered back to their residences, essentially. So yeah, everyone back to your residences. We'll reconvene in the morning. This has been quite the show. Are you guys going to go back?
Like to our living quarters? Do we even know where those are?
Yeah, living quarters rather. You get like a house, and yeah, you guys were given a little map by the boat guy earlier.
Wait.
You stuffed it in your bags.
Time out. If I understand this correctly, isn't the whole thing we're doing is like a big research project too? Like, shouldn't we, like, I don't know, study the crystal or something? Why would we go to bed? It just locked with the obsidian. It's obsidian, right, Popo? Okay, he's having a rough go. I'm gonna take that as a yes.
I'm with Craig on this one.
You guys look around, and you just see everyone throwing up because no one is used to this. This is like the weirdest thing, like magic coursing through the whole thing, and like the jostliness of it, the wind. Most people are going back to their living quarters, but you guys are welcome to take a look at the crystal if you want.
Do we feel sick or off or anything like that?
Khan puts his hand on Gecko and looks him in the eyes, and he's just like, "Man, something's coming."
I'm gonna back up a step and turn and rotate him. Let it out. Let it out, Khan.
Wow, that was some aggressive projectile vomiting. I'm not gonna lie.
There's still bacon in there.
The atmosphere change is doing weird stuff to me, man.
I thought you were chosen from your clan there, Lion.
Yep. The best of the best right here, man.
I'll look at the dwarf and I'm gonna say, "Don't worry. Crystal atmosphere affects us all in different ways. But I think that my party's onto something. We might want to go investigate as soon as we can."
Well, you guys do that. we always have tomorrow for me. I'm heading to bed.
And he walks away, and you guys are left kind of just outside the bar with your map, and then also a crystal humming in the center of the town.
What was it he said? Always have tomorrow. That just proves he doesn't understand how serious this is. Let's go.
Yeah. Sure, I mean, he was also, like, vomiting everywhere. So, I mean, like, I don't totally blame him. Also, why are you and I sick?
Adam and Connor, roll Constitution. I want to see... The crystal calls to you, but can your stomach kind of handle it?
13 plus 1. 14.
19 plus 2, 21. I got a stomach of steel, baby.
I know no one asked me to roll, but I got a 5.
Very fitting.
And it's because kobolds literally eat crap all the time.
I assume Con was already having a rough go, but it seems like my suspicions were correct.
I got IBS, man.
Craig, Con, and Gecko. Gecko, you, even though you've been in kind of your monk monastery, wind kind of coming through a lot, the rocks were always very steady there, and you could easily brace against the wind. Here, it's a little bit of a different beast, and you feel a little bit in your stomach, but you're kind of keeping it in.
That goat's milk. It's probably even more sour the second time.
Exactly.
I'm inspired by the flavor of cinnamon hearts still sitting on my tongue.
Exactly, Craig. Craig was so it was the best drink he may have ever had, and so it might as well have given him inspiration as well.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be a hero. I'm gonna be there too, guys. Just hold up.
Okay.
So you guys head over to the crystal.
Yeah, I wanna go closer to see if we can find anything weird about it, and kind of look at maybe some of the connections it has with the obsidian. If we can just kind of learn something about it while we're up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We kind of have free reign if everybody went back to their places.
You kind of do. Until security comes and you're security dodging. Yeah, even though kind of everyone was kind of ushered into their rooms and stuff, you guys decided you were going to kind of dodge that and check out when no one else is checking out. So you head over to the center of town. So you walk about 5 minutes down the road. Yes, the warnery is quite huge, the whole structure, but it takes about 5 minutes to walk to the center of the town there. And you're there. And in front of you is almost like a White House, like United States White House, like fence that keeps you away from getting too close to the crystal. And the crystal is there. It's quite large. I would say it's about a story below you and then 2 stories high.
So there's a fence in front of us. What's from the fence to the crystal? Like more platform, open space? Like what does it look like?
No, it's actually obsidian chains. So the chains are going towards this all around. It's like almost like a trampoline type thing, what you're looking at. And around in the center, around the crystal, is like a ring that's holding it in place. And the ring is giving power to the chains. And the chains are spread out, going to the different obsidian blocks that then go out and power the rest of the town.
How thick are the chains?
Pretty thick. It's a shame Pobo didn't come with you because he could have told you all about this. But they look as thick as what you would hook like a station wagon to, like a cart, like to pull something.
So not super thick.
Maybe a big cart.
Medium thick.
So,
like, are we talking like cruise line anchor chain thick, or are we talking like farmers like tow chain?
No, like a bit between both, because it's not like it's holding the crystal in place. The crystal is holding itself in place, right? It's just moving up, and it's bringing you along with it. So it's just kind of latched on to the ring. But it's like between like a farmer's chain and then like a cruise line chain. So a huge difference.
So, but like how many feet of chain do we have to climb before we can touch the crystal itself?
Well, the thing that's a different story. It would be quite hard to. It would be very uneasy to walk on it, but you could do it if you wanted to. It was just
unless you have slippers of spider climbing, and Craig clicks his heels together like Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, and I'm going to walk over the fence. I'm going to walk up the fence in front of me, get to the top, and step over onto the other side. No checks needed. Unless you want to throw some kind of skill check in there.
No, that sounds good to me.
Just for descriptions, the slippers of spider climbing. So while you wear these light shoes, you can move up and down and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving your hands free. You have a climbing speed equal to your walking speed. However, the slippers don't allow you to move this way on slippery surfaces, such as one covered by ice or oil. So as long as you don't consider the chains or fence like a slippery surface, but based on the size and the scale of my character, it didn't seem that way. So I'd like to just walk across.
Yeah, I mean, you're like trapezing across, right? You're taking your careful time, but the slippers are making this super easy for you. Are you guys just watching him do this?
How tall is the fence again? Like a story tall? Like 12 feet?
10 feet.
Con, do you want to try to get over this thing?
Yeah, here, well, let me give it a try. Doesn't seem that hard.
And I put my foot up on the fence, and I'm like, why isn't it sticking? What? I'm like really out of it because of throwing up and everything.
Maybe I can give you a boost. I cut my hands to vault him up.
Okay. And I sit in his hands.
Almost. What you want to do is put a foot and then jump when I push up.
Okay, I put my foot in and I grab his shoulders.
Ah!
And jump.
Before you do that, let's just do an acrobatics roll there.
Oh man.
Both of us, DM?
It's yes, and Gecko, you're lifting Con, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
So you'll do a strength check, and then Con will do an acrobatics check.
Okay.
I got a 15.
I also got a 15. 11 plus 4.
So because of Gecko's 6'5" stature, he's and training in the monk monastery, he's really good at this, and this is kind of in his wheelhouse here. Just the gracefulness of lifting someone over this fence, and it seems
Am I gonna get impaled on the top of this thing?
it seems natural for you, Gecko. Con, on the other hand,
I rolled the same. I rolled 15.
Is going over a fence and hoping to land on a set of wobbly chains.
No, screw that. No.
Fortunately, Con is a feline fancy man as a lion, and so they always land on their feet. But as soon as he kind of gets all four paws there, I hope that's not offensive to the lion race there. He latches onto it, but then slips and slides underneath, and now he's hanging under the chain.
Oh my gosh, you guys could have waited for like 3 seconds!
Con! And I'm gonna just pull myself over the fence and go pull
Whoa,
up.
chill. We're all on this chain. I just be careful before you do anything rash.
Because of Con is now seeing like the huge empty space below him, because you guys decided to walk out onto chains, and he can see like the open air below him. He's now getting even more sick from this as well.
Ew.
And so he's getting a bit sweaty. And so Con, can you do a strength roll?
Wait, can I cast Mage Hand to try and help pull him up onto the chain? To try and maybe give him a bit of advantage to climb up.
Sure, you're not you're not focused on the crystal at this moment. You're looking behind and seeing Khan kind of struggle here.
Well, yeah, feeling them leap over and feeling the shaking in the chain, which luckily with my slippers is a non-issue, but like seeing how my new teammate is now potentially going to fall, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand to try and help pick him up. It can't lift a lot of weight, but I'm hoping it just helps at least a little.
All right,
This got really bad really quick.
I mean, go for it. Well, I mean, Khan is the only one who actually drank alcohol.
Oh yeah.
Did you say I needed to roll a strength saving throw?
We'll resolve Connor's things first, and then we'll see if you still need to do the strength saving throw.
Oh, that's
Okay.
That's the end of mine. It's just a cantrip. I just want to cast Mage Hand to try and like almost like grab Khan by like the back of his shirt to like try and help pull him up. Basically.
Yeah, I'll give you advantage on your strength saving throw, Seth, or your strength roll.
Okay. All right. That's a 14.
Oh my gosh.
All right, guys. Well, it was fun.
Don't worry, it's not over till it's over.
I'll play Pomo now.
Meow, right?
Yeah.
It's not looking good for Khan. Khan, do you have? You're starting to slip a bit more. Are you gonna try to get Gecko to help you? Are you gonna say anything?
I am like holding on with one big toe, like latched in the chain, you know, and I'm like, oh, Gecko, here. And I use my rope of climbing, and I tell it to like magically knot itself to my spear, and I'm gonna try and throw my spear while upside down to Gecko so he can grab it and like help pull me up somehow.
Is this through the fence or over the fence?
Oh, probably through.
All right, Seth. Do a dexterity roll for that.
Dex is my thing though, so I got a 17.
Boom.
That's great. You, with your big toe, was it? Hooked into the chain. You, with your life hanging below you, literally here like for an hour. Quickly tie your rope onto your spear, your trusty spear that you have, and you look back at Gecko, who's like looking through the bars, the fence, and do you have anything to say before you throw it?
And I'm like starting to like throw up upside down, and I just throw it.
You throw it, and it goes. You're not too far away from the fence, but for you, it's as far as you need it to be, and it goes right through the fence. And do you grab it there, Gecko?
Absolutely, I catch it.
Yeah, Gecko catches it, and do you pull him?
I pull. I wrap it around my wrist a couple times, and I start pulling back, and I start backing up away from the fence.
Perfect. While you're doing this, and Con, all right, Craig, are you kind of help boosting up Con or anything, or are you just using your mage hand still?
I'm gonna continue to use the mage hand because Craig is weak AF, so he's not even gonna bother.
All right. Well, in the midst of all this commotion, you hear a lot of footsteps rushing towards kind of the fence here, and it's kind of the designated security for the warnery, and they're like, "What the hell is going on here?" As they see like a mage hand lifting up a lion man, as he's like, like hooking onto the fence with his rope. It's a mess. You guys got caught. And so
This isn't what it looks like, officer.
Are you guys? They open the fence there with their key. There's like a area where the fence can open.
I'm gonna continue moving towards the crystal because I never moved closer to them. So I'm gonna keep moving towards the crystal.
Are you letting go of the mage hand?
Well, like it.
Or can you? Is it concentrate? Do you need to be concentrated or anything?
Yeah, like I'm just gonna continue to walk along the chain while I'm holding concentration.
All right. Hey, back. Hey, what the heck is this guy doing? Hey, get away from the crystal there. There's so many people on it. What if you could break that thing?
Don't worry about him.
I'm trying to unlock my inner magical potential. Hold on a second.
Don't worry about him anyway. We have someone down there. Look, a Lionel.
Jinkies, man, Jinkies!
Help me pull. Help me pull.
Roger, you handle the lion boy over there, and I'll help the kobold. I'll get them out of here. He kind of they have these platforms over that they can lay down over where the gate opens, and they start laying them down, and he's kind of ushering you back away from the crystal while the other guy's like helping Gecko pull the rope. You still gonna go for it, Kobold?
How close am I to it?
Yeah, you're about like 10 feet from it now. You could make a run for it if you wanted.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue moving towards it, and so you can make this like an intelligence check if you want or something. But like, because Craig is self-taught for the most part, does he feel like making contact with this crystal is gonna kill him? Because right now his inner motivation is that he feels like a crystal of such power might unlock some of his inner magical potential. But is he getting any kind of like, does he feel like there's power building as he moves closer to the crystal? Like this is getting increasingly dangerous, or is it just like it just feels like there's a rock in front of him?
To you, it feels like you're swimming just off the shore, and you see a wave, but the wave is getting bigger and bigger and bigger the closer you get to it, and it's coming closer and closer to you. And you could handle it maybe, but then it's also, you've never seen a wave this big before.
Oh my soul! The power of this thing is incredible!
I'm going to, from my adventures pack or explorers pack, I'm gonna grab one of the torches from my explorers pack and just kind of toss it at the crystal.
Okay.
Like just as like kind of like I just want to like just slightly knock it, because like what I'm concerned is like making contact with the crystal and getting like launched into the abyss. So like I want to like hit it with a stick and see if something happens to the stick.
Crystal's gonna shatter, we're gonna fall, and we die.
That's the end of the one shot, everybody. Ruined by a single kobold.
Throws this freaking torch. Alright. You throw the torch, and the torch flies through the air. The security guard is like, "You idiot!" And then, as soon as it makes contact with the crystal, the torch immediately gets snuffed as soon as it makes contact. And then the torch falls into the abyss below.
Not gonna lie, that looked pretty lethal. I think I'm gonna head back now.
Craig was one step away from death.
How's that platform going?
The security guard is placing down the platforms between the chains, so it's like a bridge, and ushers you over and kind of restrains you.
Whoa, I didn't even know it was illegal.
Oh,
I
sorry.
didn't even know this was a crime.
Are you putting up a fight or anything? You're coming over and you're gonna willingly get restrained here.
Well, like, yeah, he's not like trying to like punch them or anything, but he's genuinely like,
I didn't, like, guys, I didn't actually know we couldn't do this. We just got here. There wasn't exactly like a tutorial on, like, I don't know how to act here. I was just trying to perform research. That's why we're here.
What kind of research is this? You freaking throwing things at the crystal? There's so many lives at stake.
We need to experiment, don't we?
Jeez.
Experiment 1, throw things at it.
It was very light.
He puts a bag over your head, Connor, and kind of shuts you up that way.
Okay.
Gecko and Khan, you guys are kind of helped, and you kind of they make another platform for you to walk across to get to the gate there. Khan, so you don't have to climb over the fence again.
Thank goodness.
And you guys are ushered home and put in like a mandatory like day lockdown.
Okay.
For doing this.
On the way, okay, cool. That's not.
No,
so bad.
yeah, sorry, and we can walk over. Is there anything you'd like to do along the way?
Oh, I was just gonna try to mitigate the amount of punishment we had, but a day, confinement's not so bad. So I'm just gonna kind of take it on the chin and go.
Okay. Well, on the way to your house, there's a bit of something in the air. All three of you roll perception.
The thing in the air is the lack of air due to altitude.
Exactly.
Khan got an 8. I am rolling well.
19 plus 2, 21. My tongue goes in and out. Smell in the air.
straight 0. Or, sorry, 7. 0 bonus for it.
Oh!
Everyone, Con and Craig are kind of both shamed over what they did, because Gecko is kind of a bystander in this situation. You could plead that as well. But, and so they're kind of distracted over the fact, but, Gecko, you kind of smell something. Something,
My tongue's going in.
Something actually a bit familiar to you, but you can't quite pin it down. And you also hear something because you rolled so well. You hear something kind of below. You don't know how far, like below the whole city, below the floorboards, but you hear something. And then it quickly goes away.
I'm going to stop, and I'm going to look at the soldiers kind of escorting us. I'm going to say, hold on. Did you hear what I just did?
No. And we don't really care. We're bringing you back, and you guys are in lockdown.
No one said we couldn't do it.
I'm gonna look at the soldiers, and is there one like in charge?
Yeah, it's the guy who it's a tabaxi actually who went and got Craig.
Okay. I'm gonna say, listen, you gotta do what you gotta do. But do me a favor, something's moving down below. I could feel it. Maybe check it out.
Oh, shut up. Of course this thing's moving down below. Do you not see the crystal's energy going below the floorboards? Shut up.
That's not what I mean. But I'm gonna turn away anyway.
Okay, and you turn away, and you guys are ushered home into your little bunky house. A bunk bed and then a queen size bed. You guys, the door is locked behind you, and you guys are stuck in here for a day because of your actions. Feels bad.
Well, the whole one shot's gonna happen without us.
Feels bad.
Naturally, I'll take the queen.
Naturally, I'll take the top bunk. It's the least comfortable, and I'm used to that.
Yeah, I'll take whatever bed no one wants.
Perfect.
So Gecko's taking the bottom one, the biggest guy, and Khan is on the top bunk, and the smallest dude, Craig, is in the queen.
Wait a minute, what the hell? I wasn't paying attention.
2'6", 30 pounds.
I pick him up. This is my bed now.
That's extremely disrespectful.
I throw him off and I get on the bed.
Hey! You'll pay for this.
Get in line. I hear threats like that every day.
You don't hear them from Craig Big Book, though.
Guys, listen. Something was moving underground. I could feel it.
Yeah, what was that all about?
I don't know. What's the floor made out of, DM?
It's just like pine, and then below the pine are the obsidian bars, or rather, like.
So like there's a frame. Yeah, there's like framing of these obsidian chains, and then there's like plywood.
Well, no, the
floor.
chains are in the middle structure, and then it's like
Scaffolding?
like scaffolding essentially. Yeah, under of obsidian.
Okay. This looks like 3/4-inch ply at best. I'm sure we could pry the nails out. Probably 12-inch studs. This is a lot like the Dark Mansion, where I had to dissect the construction of the attic. Anyways, I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna try to break it with my quarterstaff. A hole in the floor.
What are you doing? Great, now it's breezy.
You're breaking it, and you're peeling off the piece of plywood.
In the corner. I still want to be able to relax in here for a month.
Right, in the corner. And you just see a block of obsidian that goes on.
That's
I'm
not
gonna need a diamond pickaxe, man.
Are we going to the nether?
Minecraft jokes. We're not above it.
Man, I don't know what to do. Guys, we gotta get out of here. We're missing an opportunity to get a lead on that crystal.
Well, don't we have to like sit in here for like a day?
How big are the windows here?
Pretty. They're like normal sized windows, but you actually have like a balcony that is a door that opens up to a little porch. Not like a big porch, but like just enough for like one or two people to stand pretty closely beside.
There's no like guards watching our room or anything, too, right?
No, they just locked you in.
This place has the shittiest security.
Well, you're all supposed to be the best of the best and like noble people. And then
I guess we're all supposed to be like doing a job here. But
I was the only one doing the job.
we've already antagonized everyone for no real good reason.
Let's go out on the balcony, see what we can see.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty tired, but okay.
Gecko and Khan, you guys walk out to the balcony.
Craig, do you want to join us?
I just took my hat off. Okay.
Just as a note, Craig is a pale yellow scaled kobold with icy blue eyes, but his outfit is he's wearing like a classic like wizard's robe with like stars and moons on it that are like a pale blue with the big pointy like floppy wizard's hat, along with a quarter.
You look like a Final Fantasy like black mage.
Yeah, but it's a pale yellow scaled kobold who's in there instead with a big tome on his back, just for imagination's sake.
Okay.
And he throws his big floppy hat back on and starts walking outside.
Well, you guys are outside, and it's the open. You're kind of like on the outer edge of the ring, the spider web essentially, and it's just like the open air. You guys can actually see what looks like Aurelius, like the island below you, the big massive island, and it's You see some lights below, but it's you are above the clouds, and it's you're extremely high up at this point. It's kind of the first time you're kind of getting advantage of that.
DM, can I see the silhouette of like any massive creatures in the ocean?
Unfortunately, because it's nighttime and so dark, even though yes, you do have dark vision. I think it's only up to a certain point, right? Like 60.
It's max 100. I think it's max 120. It's like you can see fully fine up to 60 feet, dim light up to 120, and then like that's it.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a bit too dark to probably see anything below.
Okay.
You guys also look up, and above you are the pinkish purplish crystals lining the sky. And your situation, you guys get a little bit more grounded after you look up. Or do you? I don't know. And you realize and remember your mission of this crystal is on a one-way trip to link up to the other ones above, and you guys are here for a reason.
Guys, we only have a certain amount of time. I think we gotta go now.
Yeah, like a month. Like they've been saying that like constantly since we got here.
What is with you and your like deadline, man?
I'm just saying. We gotta figure this out. Do we want to go now or do we want to sleep on it and take another swing tomorrow?
Okay, first off, I didn't hear anything. I've just been going along as like a polite thing. But like, legitimately, you probably just heard some like, whirring obsidian magic-y bullshit.
Yeah, I had a bag over my head. I have literally no idea.
I mean, feel free to go poking holes in all the wood over here to find the one spot where there's no obsidian. But I'm gonna go recover from my hangover.
Yeah, I'm still a little salty. You took the queen bed, so I'm gonna go lie down in my bunk now.
If I find you in that queen bed, I'll just move you again.
How will you find me? I could get lost in the sheets for weeks in there, man.
Cobalt bed protector.
Are you guys walking back inside and heading to bed?
I'm gonna stay on the balcony. I'm just looking out at the crystal in the center and looking up.
Yeah,
thoughtfully.
I'm gonna go read my tome for like an hour or two before just finally going to sleep.
Right.
I jump up and just like curl into a little ball on my bed, and I just whisper to Craig, and I'm like,
Hey man, just fair warning, I'm a morning person.
That's fine. I'm just like a person.
I mean, like, I get it. It's weird to say, but like, it's caused a lot of drama back at home, so.
Yeah, so like, tell me about that a little bit. Like, what are you?
All right, good night.
Okay. See you tomorrow, I guess. I'm gonna keep reading, or trying to at least.
So Con and Craig are kind of reading and passing out, and Gecko, you're just kind of still on the balcony.
I just want to stay very, very quiet and listen to see if I can hear any repetition of what I heard before, because it's familiar, and I'm trying to remember what it is.
Perception check.
Okay. 17 plus 2, 19.
You're very still and quiet, as you said, and you're kind of just like, this is kind of the first moment you've had alone since you kind of started this journey. And you hear in the distance, but also a little close to you, actually. It's like the next house down. What sounds a little bit like rain hitting the top of like an aluminum roof.
Steel roofs. They didn't cheap out in this place.
And that's what you hear.
I go look at that house from the balcony.
Yeah, it looks like a house.
But there's no rain?
It was just briefly what sounded like a on like the top of a roof.
Oh, so maybe like a small rodent on a roof almost.
Yeah.
Okay, I only know that because I hear that in my house sometimes.
Friggin' squirrels.
Oh, yeah. Like, I will find you! Man, I hop off the balcony and I land and I hide in the shadows of my house.
Sorry, I should make this clear. The balcony is like looking out into is like on the outside of the ring, and so
right. Okay,
you would
sorry.
be jumping into like
It's
like yeah, you can't jump out of the house because it's like the balcony overhangs nothing.
Can I jump? Okay. DM, how hard would it be for me to climb up onto the roof of my house?
You could so it hangs over quite a bit, and again it's like a steel roof, but so there's not really like any, it's like kind of shoddily made. It's not like it's like a supported roof. It just looks like almost something that's like slapped on top of your house, so it's uncertain if it could support your weight, or even if you could get a decent grip on it. It's not like there's like support beams holding it up.
Man, I don't.
But you could try if you want to.
Man, after earlier on with Con, it's like, man, one slip and I'm gone. I'm just going to say, I'll say, hello. What's out there?
And you hear nothing back.
I'm going to go to bed and meditate and sleep.
And you go to bed and meditate and sleep.
Thanks for listening to that one shot, guys. This has been so much fun.
You guys go to bed. It's a quiet night, and you guys have some nice pleasant dreams as well. You all wake up to a knock on the... Oh, sorry. Did you say wait?
Can I... I'm a morning person, as I mentioned.
Right.
And if I could, I'd like to just be like staring Craig right in his eyes, like on his bed, just like face to his face, like big eyes, waiting for him to wake up.
You can do that. It's worse also because if you remember what I said, it's still like morning is still technically dark at this point because the sun only comes up for 5 hours of the day. So he's waking up to a dark room with you staring at him.
But when I wake up, whenever I do, I probably woke up before, like, whatever happens, I'm just an early riser, and I'm just, the whole time, just waiting for Craig to wake up and staring at his face.
Yeah, you do that.
Oh, God! What are you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna be a Leonin, like no lion was before. I'm brushing up on breathing now. I'm working on my roar.
Friggin'
As far an inspiring song. Oh, I just can't wait to be Khan.
That sounds oddly familiar. Okay.
I told you I'm a morning person, dude. Wake up, it's a new day.
There's
a new night.
There's a difference between being a morning person and being a person who really likes to invade personal space, okay?
Gecko's turn! And I jump on Gecko's bed.
I'm obviously awake because of that song.
Yeah, do you do anything, Gecko?
I ignore him to the best of my ability. Good
He's like
morning.
on your bed.
Yeah.
Just like bouncing up and down on his bed.
Okay. I sit up and I say, okay. And I get up.
We all just can't wait to be caught.
I can't believe I'm going to be stuck in this room all day with you.
As soon as you finish the song, Con, you hear a knock on the door.
Room service. Hello, and I open it.
Well, it's locked, so you try.
I tried.
He jostles it. It's like locked. The other side unlocks it, and then they open it, and then it's a security guy, or the security members.
The tabaxi?
It's another tabaxi with the other tabaxi, and they are here to talk to you and are just like,
We heard what went down yesterday. Do you have anything to say for what you did? Not you.
and he kicks away, or he shoves Con to the side, and he looks right at Craig.
What? What do you... Look, we're all pretty new here, and I didn't know that the crystal was off limits. I thought...
It takes someone to be pretty new to throw something at the crystal.
I was doing testing. That's why we're here, right? Is to find knowledge and to test and to figure out what this whole magical puzzle is.
Where are you from again? I thought I'd seen you walking around this morning too. Have you been leaving the house here? Even though we put
Don't
under
you
arrest?
dare!
Wait a
That
minute.
Fang, that's little Fang, son of a gun. That's
Hold
not
on.
me.
You said that you saw a kobold moving around.
Yeah, it's the other Fang. It's the other. What's Fang? It's freaking my rival. It was the guy we
He
saw
looks
last night.
awfully familiar. I mean, he looks pretty similar to you.
Yeah, we're from the same clan.
Let me guess. He was moving around these buildings, wasn't he?
No. Every morning we have an exam with all the contenders up here. And it's the holding your breath challenge. Dorgo the orc is doing pretty well.
Oh, damn it, I should have been there. I wasted so much time staring at your faces.
Well, that's kind of why we're here. Look, we need everyone to be on the same page here. There can't be any rumors that we're, holding people throwing stuff at crystals up here, and we're all supposed to be, good, well-adjusted people. I'm looking at you, Krig. Is that your name?
Yes.
Now look, we put some more security measures around the crystal there. I don't want to see you 10 feet from there, let alone 50 feet. Does that sound better? Yeah, that sounds better. 50 feet.
Okay, I understand. Okay, sure.
Excuse my impertinence, guards. But how are we supposed to learn anything about this thing if we can't even get close?
Well, we have days where we're gonna study it. We just don't want people throwing shit at it.
Well,
Is that fair? Does that sound fair to you?
Okay, look, I gotta say something. I'm gonna raise my little kobold hand here. There was no real introduction to how things are supposed to work around here. If somebody had told me there was testing days, then maybe I wouldn't have tried to go look at the crystal. But
The
everybody else
introduction was
decided to
this
go to
morning.
bed.
The rules last night said, hey, let's go to bed.
That was not rules. It was a suggestion because everybody was puking everywhere. That's not a rule.
Read the room, my man. I mean,
Look here. I'll work. Look. Okay. Listen. Let's level on this. I'm willing to say there was a bit of a misunderstanding with the crystal, and we'll pretend like there wasn't any kind of infractions for last night to keep everybody calm. Okay? And I will promise not to climb on the chains anymore as long as I can participate in other testing days. Is that fair?
so what you're saying is you won't do illegal shit, and we should just.
Can I get like a freaking law book? What's illegal?
Okay. You two can you two just watch this guy? It seemed like the lion here can hardly handle himself, and then you, what's your name?
Name's Gecko Saiba.
Yeah, can you kind of pull this whole group together here? We again, as I said, we can't have. They can't get out that we have freaking lollygaggers out here.
You got it. I'll keep my eyes on both of them.
I don't need a babysitter. I am an adult. I am 6 years old.
All right. Well, okay. We'll rush you over to the exam for this morning. For the holding your breath thing. We need to get kind of a measurement of how you guys are doing for where you're starting from.
Much obliged. But if you don't mind, what are your names?
This is Dennis. And my name is Tom.
Perfect.
Tom,
That's good to know.
I get it.
Hey, shut your mouth. I don't call you Craig the Crapper.
Hey, it's Craig Big Book. Look at the
Guys,
book.
let's
It's like
go.
it's really easy.
Guys, let's go. We're already late.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and you guys leave your house and because of such great persuasion skills from Gecko and Craig there, and you get moved on to the exam just because really they just need kind of a baseline to know where you guys are starting from, and you go under what looks to be like almost like a fake grass type area. It seems like they made this kind of nice parkish area with a tent, and you guys are going to be taking your breathing exam here. So first up on with our team late as usual here,
Beastie Boys.
yeah, the loudmouth, you can come up first, please.
Okay.
Now to give you an extra push here, just to kind of make this as serious as possible, we're gonna put you against another guy here. What's your name?
Fang. Don't be Fang. Don't be Fang.
My name's Fang. I'm gonna crush him, just like he crushed our tribe and all the other connecting tribes and everything.
What? I crushed the what?
You crushed our spirits by even showing your face up here. Anyways, let's get this started. All right, Connor. So how this is gonna work is you and I are gonna roll against each other, and we're gonna roll for a Constitution, and put your modifier for Constitution and everything. And if you get higher than me, you would go one more round. But if you get one more higher than me, again, we'll call it a win for you. Same if I get 2 wins, we'll call it a win for me. But if it's back and forth, we'll just keep going back and forth, and we'll make it
like ping
I was gonna say
intense like that. Exactly.
like tennis. Like you need to have like the
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
I think ping pong's a bit.
Oh, it's kind of like football.
Why? Just because my character's small?
It's kind of like football, but with ping pong paddles.
And how we'll measure that is every win or every back and forth is 30 seconds. So
okay.
Man, if you go back and forth long enough,
They've been under there for like half an hour.
dude, those 2 kobolds held their breath for an hour.
they're good to go.
Okay. I'll roll then.
Yeah, and I'll roll as well. All right. I got a 10.
7.
So Fang wins the first round, and then you could just see him like pounding the side of the bucket as he's like cheering himself on, like he's. Oh yeah, sorry. You guys are putting your heads in water buckets, is what's going on here. So he's like pounding his head in the water, and you guys are just like huddled over. So that's 1 for Fang, and then we're gonna roll again. That's a 3 for Fang.
18 plus 2, baby. 20.
And so, Connor, on your side, what are you doing to cheer yourself on?
Craig just flips him off. After he's banging and like I can hear the thumping, like he's cheering himself on. You just see Craig's hand, his right hand just come up and he just flips off Fang.
All right, and we roll again.
That motivates him.
It motivates him more.
So are we back to like neutral, or do I? If I win this one, then that's it.
If you win this run, yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's an 8 for Fang.
Come on. It's a 4.
This is a true battle of rivals here. All right, roll again. Roll again. Okay.
Dirty love.
I got a 3 again.
Well, that works for me. I rolled a 6, so 8.
Man, what is with the low roll?
Right?
We're finally getting balance for all it takes 20.
Con and Gecko, you have anything to say? This battle of the wits going on with the bucket?
I think Con's just looking at Gecko like looking around the bucket if they're cheating or not. Like, it's been a while.
Yeah, 'cause it's been like 2 minutes almost now. Is that what it's been?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I got advantage. Come on.
I got a 7.
Oh my gosh. I also got a 7.
They both pass out.
5 plus 2.
Yeah, so they both come up at the exact same time, and they don't know who won because they were holding it for like 2.5 minutes.
They're just like flushed.
Did I win?
And the announcer says, "No, it was incredible. You guys literally tied and came at the same time. Like, are you sure you're not the same person?"
Don't you say such insulting words to me ever again. I'm nothing like that guy.
Yeah. Fang starts like hyperventilating because of the fact that he didn't necessarily win, and just from gasping from the air, and goes and sits down on the side there. And then next up,
in Draconic, Craig screams at Fang, "You know your name's not very fitting, considering you're so dull."
He gives you like a stink eye and pulls up like his lip and shows you his fang, and then he just like gives you the finger.
He has one too.
I'm gonna chuckle because I understand that.
That was easy to understand.
Okay. Oh, you could. Oh yeah, I guess you're Dragonborn.
In Draconic, I'm gonna say, "Settle down, boys. Settle this on the field."
Do the kobolds like react like it's like it's like now we can't talk shit about Gecko behind his back in another language kind of thing? Like,
oh shit. Next up is Khan for the breathing holding, and he's going against Dorgo, even though Dorgo already went earlier. He wants to keep going.
He wants to keep going. Khan's been cheating at his breathing this whole time. Can I ask the announcer? I just want to be like,
"Hey man, I don't do water like buckets. I just do pure face in the
air." You realize the point of even being up here in the first place is so we can go down into the ocean with our superior breathing.
Yeah, but it's like, you don't want to stack the test against somebody, you gotta cater to all types. It's like, it's unfair, man. You're giving people advantages. It's like everybody learns in their own way.
Lion man, do you not want to hold your breath against me?
No, I want to. It's just.
You seemed like pretty good before.
Just put your head in, Con. Get it over with.
My hair, the fur, the water will affect my breathing, man. I need to do it this way.
Con, you got this.
I'm just gonna start.
Okay, fine.
And he's already under.
Oh jeez.
I'm just gonna start.
Okay.
I grab the sides of the bucket, and I'm just staring in the water, and I see a reflection of myself. But like my lion's mane is like real. It's not really like plumed yet, because I probably haven't hit puberty because I'm like 10 years late. But it's like I look in there and I see the water ripples and I'm like seeing my reflection and it ripples and then I can see like my face with a full lion's mane and I'm like, okay. And I stick my head in.
So they're going to start, and just before we do that, Gecko, perception check.
No. You give me enough of these, eventually I'll fail. No. 7 + 2, 9.
So you don't necessarily hear anything or see anything out of the ordinary, but just because it's so familiar to you, it just hit you before. You do feel and smell something very similar and just as bad as you did last night. And it's coming in the direction of the third member of this team here, Derek, the tiefling, in the corner. In that direction. But I got some rolls to do. So
All right, here we go. Khan's gonna prove himself, even though Joker's been going for like a little bit.
I got a 3.
Again?
Yeah,
What?
I know. I keep getting it. Yeah.
That's a 9.
Perfect. So Khan is
Yeah, Khan.
his lion pride might be helping him out.
You can see his claws are just digging into into like the bucket. My lion claws, and they're like starting to poke holes in, so some water's like leaking out.
The reason Dorgo got a 3 is actually because they can't tell if he's sleeping in the water or he drowned himself. So it's like uncertain.
Drogo's gonna die.
He's actually already unconscious.
All right. That's my next roll, and that's a 19.
Ooh.
I got an 18.
Oh. He's digging in hard with his claws.
My claws are like piercing through, and just like water is actively starting to pour out.
Man, I wish there were a way we could give you advantage or something, but man, there's literally no way to assist you.
That's, for me, a 17.
That's okay. Well, that's not great. That's a 6. But can I use that point of inspiration I got
When do you get a point of inspiration?
with like the drink, right?
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Go for it if you want to use it on this.
I want to use it on this. This is important to Khan. 19. There we go. You just see actively bubbles are coming up. Like he's doing so bad.
There's a tiny little shake from Dorgo.
And then you look at Khan and there's just like water leaking out the sides and just it's bubbling because he's breathing so heavy under there.
Oh, that's
Okay.
so great.
Let's go.
That's a 15 for Dorgo.
That's a 10.
No!
Okay. Oh man, this is intense. I want to win. Okay. All right. Rolling.
Rolling one more.
11.
Oh, that was a 19. Dorgo sits up and the bucket goes along with them and the water comes right down to him. And he just has the bucket on his head. He's like, did I win?
You see enough water has like spilt out the holes that my claws created that the water's actually just below my face now, but I'm still holding it in like I'm trying to pretend no one sees.
You're not fooling anyone, Khan. I could see some of the water spilled out there.
I remain silent.
Did the lion boy win? Did I win? That's what Dorgo says, and there's a bit of confusion of who won there. But at the same time, a gecko, that smell. Are you gonna do anything about that?
I'm gonna not say anything, and I'm gonna say, "Am I next?"
Yeah, I mean, we gotta get everyone, so, but everyone's already gone today.
I want to go against
Derek
him. And I point at Derek.
He's already gone, actually. Since you guys were a little late, he's already been gone, once before.
I'm gonna ignore what they said. I'm just gonna look at Derek and I'm gonna say, unless you don't think you're up to it.
The hell, dude. I already did it, okay? You don't have to do it again.
I want an insight to see if he's afraid or if he's just, if he just thinks I'm being ridiculous.
All right, insight check.
While he's rolling, you just hear Connie go,
Still 2 minutes 30 there, Con.
Well, that was a good match, Drogo. Nice one. I'll get you on the rematch. Maybe you can catch up to me then. What was that, 4 minutes? Oh, okay, I'm gonna take a nap.
You do that, kitten.
That's a 3 plus 5, 8.
As far as you can tell, he's just like kind of just pissed off at you for calling him over.
Hey, if you can't do it, you can't do it, right?
What the hell, dude? Yeah, maybe I was a little rude to you before, but we're all up here now, okay?
Then come on. Let's see what you got. And I sit down in front of the bucket.
And he sits down as well.
Fine. Get this started. Let's go. Let's make this quick.
Count it down.
All right. I'll count it down. 3, 2, 1. And you guys put your heads under.
I don't. As soon as he dunks his head, I get up and I move over to him.
Sir, you're gonna have to sit down there.
And
you need to put your head under.
In that moment, I'm looking to see if I can see what that smell is. If it's like something that's like sticking out of his pocket or anything like that. But I'm not touching him. Like, I'm not assaulting him. But I'm...
Investigation check?
Okay. Come on! It's a 3 again! 3 plus 5, 8.
You are causing quite a little scene here. He notices that you kind of got up and he's like, "What the hell, dude?" And then he shows his green poison tip dagger out and he kind of is just about to draw it, and then security comes in and they are not Dennis and Tom are not happy that you decided to pull this one. We let you out just to do this exam, and then you do this.
I'm just seeing if he's cheating. It's all right. I'll play fair. And I go sit down by the bucket.
No, it's enough for you. You're back. You're out of here.
Come on.
No. Get out of here.
That didn't work.
I have -1 to charisma, so that's very fitting.
Every time we try to make this a happy place, you guys muck it up. And you broke one of our buckets.
I didn't break a bucket.
I've been sitting over here politely and quietly since I did my test.
Yeah, but a team's a team.
Oh,
I'm sorry to say, you guys are heading back home.
Gecko!
You guys are ushered home.
Gecko! What are you doing? We literally just got scolded this morning. I'm not even dumb enough to do something like that.
Guys, I'll own up to that one, but something's going on with him. I could smell it, literally.
I couldn't smell anything and I was sitting right there.
He's hiding something. Something's going on that we don't know about.
Oh my gosh. Hopefully it's not a testing day and I don't have to miss out on any of this crap.
As you guys are ushered away back to your house, you just hear in the distance from an announcer, "We're gonna have a huge feast. You all did so great with your breathing that we're just gonna reward you all." And everyone screams and cheers.
Gecko! I get the queen size bed tonight.
I turn to Tom and Dennis, who are escorting us. I'm like, wouldn't they want like the top breather there?
Yeah. Dorgo's already there.
I don't know if you guys are watching, but my lungs are like freaking gum, man. They stretch.
Goodbye, little lion man.
Oh.
Listen, Tom, Dennis. I'm sorry for what I did.
It doesn't matter anymore. You embarrassed us. We're getting you home.
All right. I understand a soft lock when I see one.
And you guys are ushered home. And it's actually starting to get a little dark. That actually took longer than you guys thought because the 5-hour daylight. It's actually starting to get a bit dark as well. So,
you guys ever get that moment when you're playing a video game and you're just running against a forest that you think you can go into, but your avatar just kind of has the running animation, and you're not getting anywhere because obviously, like you're not meant to go into that forest.
Yes.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm missing something, and I'm like, I'm supposed to go into this forest.
It's like clearly the entrance is like just like 10 feet down that way, but you're like, no, I'm going to run through the tree line.
Yeah, I definitely feel like that's what I just did to the whole party.
You guys are ushered home, and you're locked in again.
Yeah, Gecko moves his stuff off of the queen bed, and he says, "It's all yours, Craig." And I go sleep on his bed, and I just go to bed because I'm pretty put out with myself.
I hope you're going on the bottom bunk, Gecko. Because we got sent back here because of you, so if you'll excuse me.
And I start climbing up onto the queen-size bed.
It's all yours.
Thank you very much.
And I hop in and start reading my book.
Khan goes over to the corner of the room where there's the obsidian block that's like kind of a little bit exposed. And I just want to like touch it with my paw.
You touch it, and it feels cold. Bit colder than the floorboards, but it's cold.
I was hoping this would be like a warm vent. Cats love that. Everything sucks here.
And as you guys are kind of settling down, the sun starts to set, and it is darkness again. And time goes by a little bit. Guys getting a little bit sleepy, but then perception check, all of you.
If I get another 3.
13.
Man, now. 18 plus
14.
to modify 20 for me.
You guys hear what sounds like rain hitting your porch. And, which is a bit odd because you guys are above the clouds and you're all hearing it, and it's not too, it's exactly what that sounds like. But then, Gecko, you see little glitters as well as you look out the window because you got such a good roll. Anything you want to do?
Yeah, I say, that's it. And I'm going to fly, as a Calm Cloud Monk can do when they expend a key point. And I can fly my movement speed. And I'm going to fly up through the balcony window down onto the front porch.
All right. Do you guys follow him, or?
Did he just go flying out the window?
Peter Pan. I can't believe that. How can he move like that?
I don't know, but I guess I'll start walking on the wall.
And I click my heels together and I start walking along the walls after him.
I go out to the balcony, and I'm like,
I'm a lion.
yeah, I can't fly or walk on walls. And I just go to the door and I try jiggling the handle. And is it doing anything?
No, but as everyone kind of left you in the room,
With their superpowers.
you hear the sound of rain getting louder and louder, and you look behind, and you don't even need like perception. You see glittering as well on the back porch. It's little pieces of crystal. And we'll cut to Craig and Gecko. And what do you guys do when you're out there?
We see the same thing?
Yeah, essentially. You see pieces of crystal falling, mainly just above your house.
And do they disappear like Mario Galaxy style?
No, they're just falling on the ground.
And can I trace the smell? Like, is it the same smell that I've been smelling all day?
No, you don't smell anything. And we'll cut to Craig. Craig, you want to do anything?
I'm also just looking around for any kind of like noises or anything that I can see what might have caused that, and see if I can see what Gecko's doing.
Boom! You look behind you, Craig. It happened so quick, and you're on like the roof of the house or something because you climbed around.
Yeah, like I think I was on the wall because I was trying to get around to like where Gecko flew to.
You look behind you, and the entire porch and back half of your little house here is just shredded and gone.
Whoa.
And you look down, and you see a huge chunk of just crystal falling along with half of your house there. And then
Wasn't I in that house?
it was the back half. You were by the door jiggling it.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Do you look up, Connor?
Yeah, I want to see if I know where it came from.
You look up, and you see one of the crystals above in the sky that was hooked into the sky, like in the atmosphere, where the crystals go.
Mm-hmm.
There's a wyvern chomping on one of them above that you can just see, like far away. And the crystal just starts glowing, and the wyvern starts yelling. And that's where we're going to end the episode.
Guys!
Oh.